Now here is the news commentary written by Alhamd Islam and read by Muhammad Shahriar Talukdar. A new political party, National Citizen Party, NCP, came into being, marking the significant development in the country's political arena. Students who played the pivotal role in changing the long autocratic regime last year announced the launching of the new party at a grand rally held at the historic Manikme Avenue in Dhaka yesterday. Convener of the newly formed party, Nahid Islam, who of late stepped down from the position of information advisor of the interim government to lead the party, in the party proclamation vowed to work hard to build a second republic in Bangladesh by removing all constitutional provisions that allow dictatorial rule. People from all walks of life, particularly students, gathered at the venue to witness what many believe to be the birth of a new era in political landscape of Bangladesh. The launch of the party, formed by the youth-led movement Students Against Discrimination, quickly gained momentum as enthusiastic supporters poured in from across the country to be part of what they deemed a historic moment. After the independence of the country, no political party has truly been people-friendly. Leaders once in power deceived the people through unethical politics, voter suppression, and corruption. They amassed wealth through corruption and then siphoned them abroad. There is also revenge culture in politics, which resulted in the suffering of common people and a dysfunctional state. Notably, role of youth was largely neglected by the traditional political parties who cast in on them to make their fortune. They were away from mainstream parties only to be co-opted as their muscle power. But we should not forget, it was young people who led the language movement of 1952, the Liberation War of 1971, and now the movement that ended the fascist Hasina regime was also led by students who freed the country from fascism. After the mass uprising, the nation has got an unprecedented opportunity to build a better Bangladesh with the students at its core, as envisaged by Professor Muhammad Yunus. The launching of NCP has provided a platform for the young generation to change the country into that direction. At the history gathering yesterday, NCP promised to promote a new political culture where unity will replace divisions at all levels of society. Justice will replace vengeance, merit and qualification will replace family-centric politics, and there will be no place for corruption or nepotism. After the student-led mass uprising that toppled the long tyranny, the hopes and aspiration for a change in people's mind has intensified. Obviously, the new party may face hurdles in achieving its goals. It is perceived the new party will run in accordance with people's hopes and aspiration, which the old politics failed to meet. However, it is equally true that to carry the fresh democratic voice forward, the spirit of youth must be incorporated with the experience of old political parties. We hope NCP, with its new shape of philosophy, ideology, and activities, will be able to bring in a qualitative change in politics. History tells us that uprisings and revolutions are only the easy part. Governing is a real challenge. NCP has to prove his theory wrong. We hope, if guided properly, NCP can bring in a reformed democracy, ending years of political stagnation. With a strong sign of determination, the convener of NCP reaffirmed his party's commitment to building a just and equitable society, as he believed the mass uprising was not just a victory against a fascist regime, rather it was a pledge to shape our future. Now is the time for all of us to dream anew, to forge a new path, and to build a new Bangladesh. That is the end of the news commentary.